Lucy sleeps in the middle of the
Listen,
bed.
it's good practice, start sleeping on the side.
I can't.
So you get.
My bed has an
See,
indentation in the
I,
middle of the bed
I
where
could never,
sleep.
I have to sleep
How
out.
bad am I, dear? You know that?
you're not.
I have to sleep out,
I have no complaints.
and I don't move. I don't
No,
move.
I move a lot, apparently, when I sleep. I move a lot. Apparently, I'm very rambunctious.
No, I have to stay,
Well, TJ,
all I
If I
do
get a
is on
hotel
the
room,
side.
she goes, you want 2 queens or 1 king? I say, I want 2 queens, because I like to put my stuff on the other bed, and I don't like the big.
Well, if you're alone,
I don't
I
like
think
a
it's
big
plenty.
bed.
of-
No, when
I like
I,
it bigger.
because I sleep in a king, I end up sleeping.
Yeah, way
across.
over.
I've done
You
that.
can if
When
you
one
want.
time I slept
I
over
know.
at Man, I'll never forget that. I slept over at Amanda Ellinger's house.
No,
We both
me
slept
neither.
in her
Yeah,
mother's
you
bed. I was sprawled across.
Yeah,
The whole
I don't know
change,
how that happened.
And I do
That
have
was
to
the
sleep
weirdest
out.
thing ever.
Like, I can't sleep
Not too many
towards the
pings all
middle of the
over.
bed. Like, I can't sleep on my left side and facing in, I have to face out. It's really weird.
I don't sleep near the wall. That's one thing I know.
No,
Or like,
I
I don't
wanna
sleep
be-
near doors or the
Well,
walls.
it's a good thing the bed isn't near a door.
We slept next to walls growing up.
No, like that's just one thing I've noticed. Like when I go to a hotel
Tommy
room,
didn't
I
have to.
always take the
Tommy didn't
window.
have to, but we had to sleep near walls.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister and your mother and I.
Yeah, we had to.
Wall.
Like
I
my
don't-
bed's
I
against
guess
the
my
wall, but
sister-
I
I
sleep
think West
mostly
Islip
on the
was
side
against the
without
wall.
the wall.
It wasn't
No, it
against the wall.
wasn't.
You had 2 sides to get out.
Against the wall.
You
Yeah.
had 1 side.
Oh my God, you had to
Yeah.
crawl over each other?
No, we had twin beds. Mine was against
We
one
used to
wall.
have the same bed together.
That's only because I couldn't get up on her own side
I
of
don't
the bed.
remember what Janice and I had.
We had the same bed together until,
I guess
I don't
we had
know, when
2
we moved to
twins.
West Islip, we got twin
Oh,
beds.
we did have two.
Yeah, I don't know how we got those.
No,
same
no,
beds.
we didn't have twin, no, we had twin beds in West
We
Babylon.
had twin beds in West Babylon.
We did, because I was on that
We
one
had
corner
twin
of the
beds.
identical twins.
Because I had that shelf.
You were like
above my-
you were like cat
bed with
corner
my
in
dog.
West
Yeah, the
Babylon.
boys got their
Yeah,
own.
we were
frickin-
catty
my
corner
brother
in
had
that
his
room
own
in West
bedroom.
Babylon.
Yeah,
You were
when
like
I-
in opposite corners.
We did.
Talking about
Because I
bedrooms.
remember the first time I learned how to make my own bed, and
You know how to
I
make a
went
bed?
down to tell mommy, like, Mom, I made my bed by myself, and she was like, that's terrific, now you can do it all the time. And I was like,
Oh, why did I say that?
yeah,
I
why
don't know
did
when we got
say
rid of that other bed, but then we got our own beds. But in
Whose was you using before?
No, we got rid of we were sleeping in a full bed.
Yeah,
Which
My
is
bed's a
small.
full bed.
yeah.
I mean, but it wasn't.
My
sleeping-
parents-
Two people were
my
sleeping in a
parents-
full bed.
Yeah,
Full
two
bed.
people were sleeping in a, we
My
shared a
parents had
bed, a
full
full
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
That's what we used.
That's what we have.
My brother has it now.
Yeah,
I
mine.
don't like anybody
I
that
had twin
much.
beds,
My
and then
sister
you
was
got the
that
full
one.
bed.
My brother
What
had it.
happened to Tommy's twin bed?
Yeah, it's a full bed. I mean, and
You
I
don't
think,
know.
yeah.
I don't know where that twin bed went.
I have a full.
I think that's a good
I
internet
love my
search.
bed. I thought you have a queen.
That full bed went to Arkansas.
Yeah. had a queen.
Yeah.
Well, it went to
I
Tommy.
love my
That
bed.
full
But
bed
it
was
was-
from.
Yeah, but
Is it
I thought
mine?
you-
'Cause I just got a
Oh,
new
yeah.
mattress.
I know you did. I thought you had a queen.
Oh,
You
you
still
only
have
had
your
a
bed,
full.
right?
Because I got
What
a
did
new
she have?
bed.
Only
I got a
for
whole
what?
new bed like 2 years
I got a
ago.
full bed.
Because I was
She's
using my
by
room
herself.
from college.
Right?
No,
She doesn't have
Yeah.
a room.
Yeah.
we gave it away.
Oh, you
You
did?
gave it
We
to
gave it
Essay
to SA.
when she got her apartment.
That full bed.
Oh,
she's
so it's
got it.
fine.
Because
Where is
she's-
it?
It's at SA.
No, I mean, what are you doing now with the room?
It has a day bed in it with a trundle
Yeah.
under it.
That's always good. I like that.
So there's
My
more
we
room
had
in
that.
there.
I don't know
I
if
see,
this
I
out.
see.
So it's
That bed weighs.
They make it look
that's
easy,
That's
you
an
know?
You know
old
what I'm saying?
bed.
I see.
That's a
We had a
really
trundle.
old
My sister
bed.
had a
That bed's
trundle.
probably
This is
100
really
years old.
hard.
I know. I know.
Is
Easily.
that the bed that was in your parents'?
Yep.
That room that we slept in?
Yeah.
That was that bed? That had a horrible mattress on that bed.
Well, it doesn't matter about
Well,
the
it
mattress.
It's not the mattress.
It wasn't.
Yeah, you get a
It
new
wasn't the
mattress.
same mattress anyway.
I got a new
No, I'm
mattress
talking
2 years
about at her
ago.
parent.
It's hard to
Don't
make a
blame
bed.
my bed.
In,
My bed is the
in
best
college,
thing
it's
in the
hard.
world.
I had a bed against the wall. It's a pain in the
I
neck to
had a
make a
bunk
bed
bed.
against the wall.
Uh-huh.
It's
We had
pain.
bunks.
I don't
Yeah,
even
no,
bother to
it
make
was
my bed.
I hated making
I
a
was
bed
on the
against
top
the wall.
bunk.
Is that why you don't make your bed?
You had a bunk bed
Why?
growing up?
No, in
Because
college.
it's against
Oh,
the
yeah,
wall.
well-
I did too. I had a bunk bed.
No,
in
I
there.
got a new
But
mattress
then
2
we
years
changed
ago.
it.
My
I-
mom's
no,
from
I
college.
didn't have
Let's
bunk
just
bed
shut
in
your door.
college.
I don't
I had
think
bunk beds with my brother,
You did?
and I was on the bottom,
Make your
and
bed.
I would fart and it would go up. And then one
I don't
time
make
we
my bed
switched, I
either.
was on top,
I just
No,
and I
I
farted,
can't get in,
and my
and
brother
I'm-
I make it
laughed.
before I go to sleep. I don't make it.
Just laughed, because it didn't.
I make it
come
more-
out.
All I do is I pull the sheet up.
Right, because it stayed up
Well,
there.
I don't sleep with a sheet.
All I use is
I get,
Oh
I like
my.
choke myself
You
with a
just
sheet.
breathed it
I
in.
can't
Is it-
sleep
My
with
brother's
a
like,
Everybody
Travis and I, when we
funny.
went to Williamsburg in October, both of us got to the hotel. We lifted up the comforter and we ripped out the sheet. We couldn't. And I was
I
like, "You
have
don't
to
sleep
have
a
a
sheet either."
Oh,
He's
I
like, "Nope."
have to have a sheet.
Yeah, Ludo
I-
needs
that's
sleep.
what I
I
do.
know, I have to
I have
have
to
a
have a
sheet too.
sheet.
What
Gives
do
me-
you mean?
yeah.
What do you mean you have to have a sheet?
She does. I don't
I
sleep
have
a
to have a
sheet.
top sheet.
Oh, I like
Right.
the top
I have a sheet on
Yeah.
my bed. I just don't have the sheet below the.
No,
comforter.
I want a top sheet.
No, I don't mean that. I have
I
a
want it.
it's
Oh,
top sheet.
yeah,
I like a
can't.
top sheet.
I get. Ask my mom. It gets kicked down to the bottom of
I
the
like
bed
a
and it
top
gets
sheet.
tangled in
Me
my
It
feet.
keeps you cooler.
I hate it.
Keeps you a little cooler.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, and then there's a lot of times I'll hear Eileen say, "You're not in this under the sheet."
Yes, I do
Oh,
the same
I
thing
can't stand that.
with Lou. He's not.
Yes.
Like, well, you don't
Yes.
get in bed with
Yes.
halfway. Like no.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
You're trying to be quiet, I know.
Moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
moment.
She's under the covers, she's sleeping.
Okay.
Lacey's on top of the,
Oh, okay.
How could you?
I have this much bed.
Right,
How much shit am I gonna get?
right, that's
So I
true.
just lay and put my leg over Lacey. We're close.
Yes.
You guys are, like,
very close.
intertwined.
Especially when she's huffing and puffing in bed. You're like,
Yeah, because she's hot.
Yeah, so, oh, remember that time we
I
stayed
can't
here and
stand
then
it when you don't get under the sheet. 'cause
she
that's
was like, "It's can't
unless
let
I'm,
that
like,
dog
really
in the
tight.
bed before you get in the bed."
no.
Yeah,
no,
Lacey,
no, you
she'll
gotta.
pick up the whole
She
bed.
takes a
Yeah,
whole
no,
bed
you
up.
gotta tell her.
She
No.
can't get up by herself for the most
Not
part.
anymore.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
she
I'll
used
get on
to,
the
and that was it. And then if you tried to move her, it's like,
You have to lay that way with your legs
Yeah,
this way,
no,
that way
she's-
this way with my legs
she's
that
a
way, and she'd curl in
diva.
the ball in the middle.
yeah.
No, you gotta claim your spot.
I
before she
cannot
gets-
stand if you
My
get in
mom will
bed
always
and
be like,
you're
"Can you
on
get
top
off the
of the sheet. Get
bed?"
under the sheet.
Yeah.
I am not
Why
sleeping
would you
like
not
that.
get under the sheet?
I do. I think
I
I'm
thought that
under.
was just
Because
yeah.
I think I'm under, but I wasn't under.
She
How
didn't
can
pull
you
it all the way
I don't
back.
know.
Remember I had that phase where I didn't even sleep under my comforter? I slept on top of my bed. You remember that?
Oh,
TJ doesn't
I
sleep.
have to have covers
TJ's
on me.
sleeping with no covers.
I cannot
Yeah, I'm not
sleep.
saying-
No, I slept.
I
Remember
use
that?
a single
I went through a
sheet.
phase where I didn't want where I made
Yeah,
my
I
bed.
know.
You don't even have to put sheets
And
on.
instead of making my
So
bed
do I.
every day, I put a blanket,
Enjoy
like
the
one of those
moment.
little couch blankets on me, and I slept on that on
You
top
know
of
what?
my made bed. So I didn't have to make my bed.
Oh yeah, you make the bed so often.
And
No, that was the one time I
go
ever
to
made my
sleep
bed, and I didn't want to
out
mess it
like
up.
one in the morning, so
I am done.
it really doesn't matter.
I am done. Okay.
Oh my God, I like stuff.
Everything was very good.
Oh my God, it's delicious, everybody.
Yeah, TJ had never made a lasagna, and he decided lasagna was what the dish was gonna be for the family house. And so, Mom, what do I do? I'm like, you look
Well,
up the
look.
recipe. I said, you gotta look up the recipe. So I looked up the recipe. He decides he's gonna make
So you can't
a
temperature.
plain one, a cheese lasagna,
That's what this was.
and a meat lasagna.
Yeah,
And the meat lasagna had
You gotta make sure you get the sheets off.
yum,
Is this thing on?
yum, yum, yeah.
Is that thing on?
It was
Yes.
only like 3 layers.
Cheese.
Well, that doesn't matter. We only had a narrow. We had narrow pans though, but it was absolutely phenomenal. Everybody that had a bite said that it was the most delicious lasagna they'd ever had. And the one woman, she came up to me and said, "I've never had meat lasagna with carrots in it. It was great."
From the bolognese.
Right, and the bolognese.
Oh,
yeah. It was.
Macy's looking for droppings. Oh,
Yummy, yummy.
watch yourself over there.
Are we going to the dishwasher tonight? Probably.
Yeah, this seems to not be the house.
Some legs on that.
The who, remember what happened?
Everybody?
David.
Oh, the squat, the claw? And get smart? Not the claw, the claw!
Where they shit. I love him. Maxwell Smart.
Agent 99 was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara Feldon.
You know what's been on? Oh yeah. And you know what's been on lately is Hogan Kilos. It's what? That's it.
Train.
Yep. Clink,
Colonel Clink.
Kerner Clink, and
I know nothing.
oh yes. It was hysterical.
Hogan's Heroes. Who's the
How's Raquel's baby?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, that's not
Quick enough,
Oh,
that's
no,
quick
he's not.
enough.
You know what else has been on lately too is, Golden Diamond.
Brady Bunch is doing all right.
Now, that's a big discussion we're sitting down at Gilligan's Island. As hot as Ginger was, man, kind of had this kind, a different kind of appeal.
Lukewarm water
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
cheese off, otherwise it
I think that was the
coagulates onto the dish.
I used to, yeah, I used to, I used to love that show.
Yeah, there was both Ginger and Marion.
Right, yeah.
As a friend.
Is
this going in the dishwasher?
I think they're all
I
gone.
don't remember.
I think, except for one.
You ever see Drop Dead Fred?
That's fine.
Drop Dead Fred, is that on? You didn't see that?
I've seen Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, Wayne's
Never heard
World.
of it.
Oh,
Never heard of what?
Drop
stay
Dead
away
Fred.
tonight.
You've seen Wayne's World?
The cold won't help.
No,
You
we're
gotta have
talking.
That's
Hey.
why I turned it, I was just looking
lukewarm
around.
temperature.
Help over there.
It's not a lot of work.
Should we get them out of the car?
Yeah.
Let's go down to the
Let me
frost a
try
little
to
bit.
watch the paper.
All right.
You know, you actually have one of those things?
Have what?
You need any more knives?
Breadcrumb scraper, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I had something like that, a roll thing, I don't know what that was, my mother had done one of
Look.
those.
Okay.
Aww. Well, I think you're very imaginative with your plastic scrape, your bowl scraper. That
I
works.
don't know where that came from.
This is a bowl scraper? Yeah. I use it to scrape the dough out of the bowl when I make dough.
Yeah.
It's a good table scraper. Yeah, I see that, it's very good. I do it for the counter too, I use it on the counter to get crumbs off as well.
Oh, well.
Whenever I make a pie dough, you know where I have to do it? I do it right here, on top of the stove.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 'cause otherwise you make a mess.
Is it a cooktop?
Yeah.
Nice. You guys are pretty clean down here, I was just wrong. Oh, well, you know, it jumped off your plate, you
It
can't help that.
literally
You saw that, right?
When it grows legs and it jumps all by itself, you can't help
did.
that.
I literally got a toasted salad in the air.
That's right,
Close to center.
yeah. It did, it dropped.
You guys don't know what that
It jumped
means.
all by itself though. I saw it. I did.
Excuse me, Willow.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
You walk like that, I thought it was red.
I know. What? I think we had a green one too.
Did we? I don't know about that. I've only known the red one.
We only had the red one? I think we had a green one and it was on the,
Who just tripped?
Me.
where the.
I heard somebody do the trip.
I did the trip.
By the Weister. I don't know. Now that you're saying it, I don't know.
That ain't jumping out at me.
Where's Willow?
She just went outside.
Relax, please. Yeah, I know, you gotta keep that open, it's so hot in here.
Willow, who's got the willow?
What's the temperature in here?
But it probably, because you're not sure.
You hot?
I was, but I mean, it's cold out. No, it's hot, it's 80 degrees on that side.
It was a nice little breeze.
Sure. Yeah. Then it's refreshed and.
You close it
It's
now.
cold on that side of the.
Anything else?
And anything? Miss Scarlett?
Anybody?
Have you ever seen Gone with the Wind?
No, good.
Huh?
Have you ever seen Gone with the Wind? No.
Oh, yeah, mine
I
is,
did at
sorry.
Jackson Hole.
Oh, you did?
Mine's
Is that
clean.
it?
Mine's
That's
dirty.
it.
Here's another dirty one,
Alright, Mom.
Sorry.
and here's a clean one. That's clean.
Okay.
Well, I remember you watching Gone with the Wind in Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
How could you do
Did you watch that with Grandpa?
Yeah. You were there.
You were? That's a long movie.
No, he wasn't.
It's like
they
4
weren't
and a half
there.
hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was 2 discs.
What is this?
I remember what-
It's a long movie.
I'm gonna go watch
Yeah, but because I remember something happened at the end.
Yeah, well, she dies at
No, I mean with the
Happens
disc.
at the end.
Oh.
We didn't get to watch the end. It was like,
It hasn't changed.
This is at Bed Bath & Beyond?
yeah,
Oh, was that the stuff you were trying to
Yeah.
show me?
yeah.
Yeah, show her that.
Mm-hmm.
Barb, did you see these bags here?
Yeah,
From Bed
it's
Bath
just
& Beyond, you get 20% off
anytime I sit
coupon.
too long.
Yeah, I
Put
know.
it off for the $5.
Flaxseed and goji berries.
Oh, better with the $5,
Yeah.
It
right?
depends on how much you think it costs.
And they have other flavors too, like 2 more
So
other
30%.
flavors.
Uh-huh.
But they're gonna give it to you for 15 bucks if it's $14.99.
Yeah,
Give it to the
Is it?
coffee.
Nice.
I mix and match them, you know.
Right.
So I mix both of them together.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the ball?
They're good.
Hey! It turned back to solid.
You can turn the video camera off. There's nobody at the table but me, and I don't really.
You want me? You don't want the
I don't
spotlight?
need any more.
He was in his underwear the whole time, but he had a bathrobe in the back seat because that's his life. And so he trenches into the Clarion with the bathrobe on. He's like, Megan, can you go check in? I was like, why? He's like, because I'm just naked. It's like, okay.
Did you want more cake?
And he like shuffles into the
You
place.
guys having more
You
cake?
said, oh my gosh, no.
Okay.
I will explode
Yeah.
if I have more cake.
No.
Where'd the cake go?
Your mother's wrapping it because it's melting.
That's fine.
That was fun though. Williamsburg was beautiful. But I'm just gonna give it a tip of advice. Don't buy tickets. You don't need tickets for any of the towns. They don't check. And there's like fine print on a sign in like the corner that says, you don't need to buy tickets, it's to donate. But they make a whole big thing about how you need to buy a ticket. But not, because we asked the lady, I'm like, how come nobody's checked for any of our tickets since we've been here? They're like, well, technically you don't have to buy a ticket. So, yeah. They make you think you. We did a ghost tour. That was fun. We went out at 10 o'clock.
You only get to
Did
see a ghost
tour.
if you pay for a ticket.
We actually had to pay tickets for that. We did have to pay a ticket for that, but that was
It's a
actually
union.
really cool.
It's a ghost union. What's the number?
That was
You can
actually
go on the
really
tour
cool.
for
Casper.
1-800 Casper. Yeah.
So that was cool. But then the thing is we were like joking around the whole ghost tour, and we're like, this is so dumb, blah blah blah.
I got sick of
But by
time
the
sitting next
time
to
we
the
were gonna
door.
go back and hang out, we were too scared to go back.
So no ghosts.
So no, we went to Wawa and got mashed potatoes instead. But it was really cool. We just walked around Williamsburg.
I love
They're
Wawa.
cops there. They don't care. They're like, as long as you don't cause any trouble and you're just walking around, we don't care what you do.
I love Wawa. They have good food.
And actually, the Williamsburg,
The cops wouldn't be bothered. They were on a
Colonial
scavenger
roads
hunt.
open up after 10 p.m. and you can drive
Keystone
through.
cops.
It's cool. You can drive through Colonial Williamsburg past 10 p.m. No, Colonial Williamsburg is beautiful. Very nice. I would go
I
back.
don't remember the last time I was in Williamsburg.
We only
Probably
went
when
for
I
4
lived there.
days.
So university then?
Yeah, William and Mary.
Your mom was alive.
Flat Stanley.
That's where we went on the
We
ghost
went
tour
with
in
Flat
college.
Stanley.
William
We
and
didn't do
Mary
the college one.
is
We
right
did-
Oh, I
there.
thought we
Nanny
were.
and
We
Papa.
ended up
I
at college.
remember at college.
Yeah.
We did
Right
that
there,
with
William
Grandma
and
Grandpa.
Mary.
Travis and I did the extreme ghost
It's a
tour.
good
That's
school.
what I meant.
In Jamestown.
We didn't go near any college.
Oh, I have my Jamestown paperweight still.
I got a musket while I was there.
You have that? Yeah, I
It's
know.
a
I have
musket
that too.
10.
There
I
you
still
go.
have that in my office.
I was like, I want a musket. It was really cool. No, Williamsburg was really nice. So, we might go to Washington D.C. this year instead. Or we're gonna go there and then go to Williamsburg after. So, it was really nice. That was a nice trip.
Cool. You should go to Richmond too. There's really cool things in Richmond.
Yeah. We were gonna stop in Fredericksburg, but the only time we were passing Fredericksburg, because it was 2 hours away, was at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Who's so
And-
sad?
We stayed in Fredericksburg, didn't we?
Yeah, and then when we were going home and we had to get home.
What was that, Country
So-
and Sweets? Yeah. We stayed.
We stayed at the
Don't you
Clarion.
remember?
It was disgusting, but
It was?
the Clarion was, oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. But the thing is we got it on,
It was so
I'm
bad.
trying to
The
think.
Clarion wasn't, why wasn't it good? I don't,
It was literally the Clarion that's like walking distance from Colonial Williamsburg. I don't know if it's because they had a lot of people there. We had the maid walk in our room every single morning that we were there. And because there was two
Should've paid for the
times,
room.
two of the times, I don't even know if I told you about this. Two of the times, okay, the first night we were there, Travis and I, we were so tired because I had driven all night.
That's why they have
All
the
of
do
a
not
sudden,
disturb
we
thing
heard the
going
lady
door.
knock for a second.
Yeah, did you put your do not disturb up?
I mean,
Yeah. No, we did after the first night when
She
she
probably
after
did.
the first day she walked in, we did that.
oh, okay.
Well,
But
there
the
you
first
go.
time we didn't think of it. And
Maybe she didn't read.
we ended up having to put the bolt lock
Honey, even
on
if they
and
don't
she
read English, they don't
still
do
didn't get the
disturbance.
point. She walked in and she came all the way in. Cause I looked up and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry,
Started
I'm
ringing
sorry."
the bell while they were in.
She did that every day.
Beating the lumps down.
One of the times, because Travis got right up and took a shower, and he walks around with his towel half the time, and he was in the bathroom, and the lady walks in, he's like, "Hi." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's all I heard every morning. "Oh, I'm sorry.
But I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all I heard. Every single morning, I'm sorry. So Travis ended up putting the lock on, and you heard the next morning
Here's another thought.
trying to get in. Yeah.
Block.
Like, well, she would just go like this. She'd go, like, she would just boom, boom.
Does that?
It wasn't like,
You should
hello.
have put the thing.
It was like, boom, boom. She just flew into the door. First day, she came right in, all the
I always,
way in.
whenever, even if I
Second
don't
day.
expect, I always.
And that was in
take it at my
Williamsburg?
door.
Yeah,
Always when
me
I'm
too.
inside. I always do.
Every morning.
Yeah, I always.
I don't. I'm hoping for the maid to come.
I just remember the one time Travis was awake. He was like, hi.
I figured it came with the extra price. I paid extra for this.
And every single time getting into that driveway, they had a deformed driveway, and it went like this. So you went off the thing and went. Every time getting in that driveway,
Bottomed
you
out.
heard my car. I was like, oh, because there was like a little dip, and then it was like a massive one. So I was like, oh, we did it. He's like feeling. But there was a Wawa right down the street, and there was a Domino's. And Travis really wanted to get something to eat, so he'd barely eaten that day. And we went to go to Domino's, and
it's like a
we went there to go get something to eat.
They're big in Jersey.
They said, and he opened the door, we walk in, and the lady's like, why are you here? He's like, to get something to eat? She's like, we only deliver right now.
Wow.
He's like,
Barbara Walters owns that,
but
right?
I'm here, I'm saving you the he's like, I'm here, I'm saving you the
That's
trouble of
Wawa. That's
driving.
your
Like,
other
it's so much
brand.
easier. She's like,
Baba
no,
Baba Wawa is
we
the
only
other.
deliver.
That's kind of like the
He's like,
upscale
well, why don't you
version.
lock your door? So we
Oh my
locked him.
gosh.
It was just like,
That's
that was the most bizarre thing ever. Like, you think,
obnoxious.
yeah. It was like a teenage girl, though. And she looked like she was it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. She looked like she wanted to kill us. But, so we went to Wawa, and they had really good mashed potatoes.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. Must have been fresh.
Yeah, you just finished making them?
The mashed potatoes.
We got 2 ringers coming in.
What's a ringer?
Just whip up put some water, put the milk in. No, wait, don't put the milk in, put the water in. Just a tiny bit of butter.
What's a ringer?
Well,
A ringer?
Yeah.
well,
means they're
full
Somebody that
sure
were waiting to
bet.
get rid
A
of the old
sucker.
stuff
A
with it.
sucker.
The mashed potatoes are very good. I don't know if it was because it was too
It was that little bit of butter.
or if they were just good.
Butter makes it good.
They were good. We got that. I got a little fruit bucket of grapes.
Fruit bucket. Did you keep the bucket? No.
No, it wasn't a bucket. It was like a cup,
Oh.
but it looked kind of like a bucket.
Did it have a handle?
No. So I guess it was a cup.
Okay.
But it was a big thing.
Just
of
as
grapes.
soon as it turned into a
Bring
Ziploc.
it to the beach.
It
or
was like
something,
a-
You know, I mean, if it was a
It was like this
bucket.
thing. It was like this. I don't know. So I got grapes, mashed potatoes, and then we just walked around Williamsburg eating potatoes and grapes. The cops never once, they passed us a bunch of times, never once said anything.
But
So.
did you give them reason to say
What's
anything?
their
Well, here I sit in a parking lot.
They figured you were
They
safe.
they yell at me. I almost got a ticket. I was at the Bluff and just hanging out. I was in my car. I just was there to just chill, and the
You
cop
were
comes over.
loitering. You weren't walking around just observing
Was it
the
at night?
scenery.
But
You
they
were
get-
loitering in your
No,
car.
but they give tickets to people who leave the car and walk around. So anywhere, anywhere, if you were to park anywhere, a cop will come up to you and bother you. They won't just leave you alone here. They don't.
What, in Suffolk County?
Yeah,
So
they're nasty.
what is the reason for that? What's the history
They
behind
just-
all that? Because there's
Yeah,
got to be
she
some
might have a
reason.
point there, because almost every night a cop's waking me up. Why are you parked in your driveway?
No, but I
I'm just
I
Like,
get
if
that.
you're just in your car, they'll
In New
bother
York City,
you.
I get a ticket all the time, and they don't even have to tell me anymore. They just come in the
Just
mail.
because you're in your car, like, they yell at you. It's just
No,
ridiculous.
I get no standings. I don't know. Who pays them though?
Otherwise she'll get a warrant. Because they'll go like this on the bottom of the mail. You never get to the bottom of the mail.
It's no.
I actually
points
have
on
gotten
your
out of
license.
getting one ticket that was
It's
already
so
written
annoying
out
now.
because
Stupid.
I accidentally paid the meter wrong in Port Jeff. And Travis and I, we just got on the ferry for fun one day. We just went to Connecticut and came back.
Mhm.
And I got back, but the thing is, I did the meter wrong. So I walked back to my car, and there was a group of cops outside my car. And the guy who wrote out my ticket smelled like alcohol. And Travis was going to lose it. And I was like, because he's like, why are they giving you a ticket? You paid for that. Why? He's like, he's like, if anything, you're 2 minutes over, because I had the 2 tickets. And I was like, I don't know. I said, on this thing, it says until this time. Like, I'm like, I don't get it. And he's like, this is so stupid. They're just looking for any reason to make money. Like, he was so mad, because he doesn't like cops in general.
Well, arrogant.
So, well, yeah. And he was just like, I was like, shh, don't talk. I said, let me do the talking, you can just get in the car. So I went up to the guy, I'm like, what's wrong? I played like the little dumb girl card. I was like, oh no, I didn't know. And then I said, I did pay it, I just didn't do it right. He goes, well, I'm supposed to still give you a ticket. I was like, okay, well, I didn't know. Like, it was an accident. Like, you still took my money. That I want my money back, that I'm getting the ticket for. And he was just like, well, I guess I'll let you off this time. And then he went into a whole explanation about how the machine works. Like, hour-long explanation. And
So you had, so
You
you
said you did it
so when
wrong.
it was over,
yeah, so
Get the lecture.
yeah,
going.
so I heard about the whole thing, and I was just like,
Don't
oh,
interrupt.
okay. And Travis kept like hitting my side. He's like, stop playing stupid. And I was like, shh.
not
And then
playing.
no, and then he was just like, and the guy goes, well, I guess I'll have to take care of this ticket, but don't worry about it, I'm giving you a warning. And I was like,
Now they're gonna write you a ticket for knowing Travis.
and then we got in the car, and Travis was like, are you kidding me? He's like, if that was me and I played stupid, they'd give me the ticket for pretending to be stupid. I was like,
Right.
so.
It's like
I'll never
the
forget that.
when you went to the high school and used to hang out, and then you made friends with the
I made friends
security
with the
guy,
security guy.
and then
He watched me on the cat,
the
because
door on the cat,
and he said, don't worry about them, they go there all the time. Because I used to not hop the fence, but I used to go in the little crevice in the fence of my old high school and just go hang out on the football field. And they had the security guy come down, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just laying on the, because there's finally no light pollution and you can just look up at the sky, it's actually really nice. And I'm like, I'm just looking at the stars. He goes, okay. So then I guess the next time he checked and he literally saw that's exactly what me and Travis were doing. So, but he had to come back a couple of times. He's like, all right, well, you guys really aren't doing anything. So he's like, what are your names? I said, my name's Megan, this is Travis. And he was very, very nice. And then at that point, he just said, all right, well, I'll just look for you on the cameras from now on.
You bring the telescope when you do that.
We never went, but after that, we went back every, other day or something.
You're not getting
never had
any of
anybody
that
come by again.
refraction from the lights. You see nice.
We weren't doing anything wrong. It was just,
Right, and if they can see you on
Yeah.
surveillance and you're not
And
doing
they know who
anything
you
wrong,
are.
then
Yeah,
they know who you are.
But
Right.
you have to
Yeah.
wait for the camera to rotate. Or
and I
then
said
you
to
do something
him,
wrong.
he goes, this whole school is
Gotta
gotta time it right.
He's like, we see when you guys get here. So, and he's like, just don't cause any problems. He goes, we've had kids like try to light fires and stuff. He goes, but, because actually one of the times that we were there, we actually had to leave because
There was a fire.
no, there was a group of kids that came while we were there. It kind of freaked me out, but I was like, whatever. And there was a whole group.
Exactly.
Lucy,